So all you need today is somewhere to sit. So we're going to start with a little bit of breath work. Then we'll do a few stretches just to kind of release tension through the arms and the shoulders and the neck. And then we'll finish with a relaxation. So it doesn't matter whether you're on a chair or on the floor, it's entirely up to you. But just be in a comfortable seat. So if you're on a chair, you want to make sure that your feet are firmly on the floor. If you're sat on the floor, you can either sit on your knees or in a cross-legged position, or one foot in front of the other, or even with your legs out in front of you. Whatever you can do comfortably, where you can allow your spine to honour its natural curves and have your shoulders above your pelvis. That's all that's really important for today. So starting off, just have the hands on the belly, and we're just going to start to focus on the breath. So noticing as we breathe whether the breath makes it all the way down to the belly, or whether the breath is more in our chest today. Just noticing, not trying to change anything to start with, just noticing how far that breath moves. And then we will start to change the breath. So starting to take deeper breaths. Wherever your breath was before, see if you can take it deeper into the body. And on each inhale, see if you can really inhale and expand into the hands. On each exhale, just let everything soften. On the inhale, really expand into the hands. And on the exhale, just let everything soften. Inhale as you expand into the hands. And then exhale, let everything soften. Then taking the hands to the ribs. So we're trying to get the breath into all four corners of the lungs. So this time as we inhale, really try and expand the ribs out to the sides. And then as you exhale, allow them to soften. Inhale, really expand the ribs. Exhale, soften. Inhale, really expand the ribs. Exhale, soften. And then inhale, really expand into the ribs. And then exhale, let them soften. Then taking the hands up further to the collarbones. So the idea of having our hands here is to ensure that our collarbones and our shoulders are remaining relaxed as we breathe. So taking a really deep inhale into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest. Keeping those collarbones relaxed. And then as you exhale, soften the chest, soften the ribs, soften the belly. Again, the collarbones stay still. So inhaling fully into belly, ribs, chest, and then exhaling, softening everything down. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale, relaxing everything, letting it soften. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale, let everything soften. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, let everything soften. Excellent. And just let the hands come back into the lap. The next breath we'll do has 3 parts to the inhale, and then we exhale really smoothly and slowly. So if you imagine your whole torso and your head as a container, we're essentially going to break that breath into 3 parts. So we inhale into the belly for 2, and then we pause. We inhale into the ribs and the chest for 2, and then we pause. And then we inhale until we can't get any more breath in at all the way to the top. And then we exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So with this breath, it really allows the oxygen to stay in the blood, and it also allows the lungs to really expand. So it's a really calming and relaxing breath. Brilliant for clarity of thought if you're about to go into a stressful meeting this afternoon. So there's a couple of breaths just to relax. And then we'll begin with the inhale. So into the belly, 2, pause, chest, 2, pause, head, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, in, 2, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, out. One more. In, out. Excellent. Okay, a little bit of moving our arms with the breath now. So we inhale the arms up above our heads. And then as we exhale, twist around towards the left. If you're sitting on a chair, you can use that to extend the twist. Inhale the arms back up to center. And then exhale, bring them over towards the right. Inhale up. Exhale, twist one way. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. And then exhale, bring the hands back down into the lap. Then just getting into those wrists. So take the hands straight out in front of you with the fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. And then really bring those fingers towards your face. So you're trying to extend through the fingers. You should probably feel a stretch down the forearm. So really pulling those fingers up towards your face. Then take the fingers down Similar sort of thing. So the palms are now facing towards you, and you're really trying to pull those fingers towards your torso. Inhaling them up, exhaling them down. Inhaling them up, exhaling them down. Inhaling them up, exhaling them down. Good. Then a really good one for getting the forearms going is keeping the hands with the palms facing away from you. We'll do some hand claps. So really bringing those fingers as quickly as you can towards the palms. Keep it going. Keep them clapping. It's amazing how much this gets into the forearms. Come on, you can do it. We're going to do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, nearly there. 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Yes, give those wrists and those arms a shake out. Well done. Okay, and then this time, bring the hands straight out in front of you and take the fingers out to the sides. And then bend the fingers in. And then open them out to the sides. And then close them in. So inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Excellent. And then give those a shake too. Then take the left arm across the body and give it a nice stretch, making sure that your supporting arm is kind of halfway between your elbow and your wrist. So there's no stress put on the elbow. And then really relax that left shoulder down. We have a tendency for it to end up near our ear. So really relax that shoulder down. And just have a couple of breaths in that stretch. Excellent. Then release that off and take the right arm across the body and then hug it in with the left. Again, consciously relaxing that right shoulder down. And just a couple of breaths on this side. And then release that one off. Take both arms up towards the ceiling. And then drop the hand of the left arm behind your back and bring the right hand on top of the elbow. And then just gently stretch that shoulder. So wherever your flexibility is, not moving too fast, but we're really trying to ensure that our hand is going down the center of our spine. Another nice big breath here, making sure that our spine is still nice and long. Then inhale the arms back up and switch to the other side. Gently pressing that elbow and really encouraging the fingers directly down the spine. Few breaths this side. Excellent. And then release those off and bring the hands back down. So this time we'll do a stretch for the shoulders and the chest. So I'll go sideways just so you can see properly. If you do have a chair, you can hold your hands on the side of the chair and really use the chair to stretch your chest forward. If you don't have a chair, interlace the fingers and stretch the fingers away from you. And then really open the chest and open the shoulders. So this should feel like a nice stretch across the tops of the collarbones, but also you should feel the stretch in the upper back and the shoulders as well. So taking the hands behind you, either pulling on the chair and really stretching forwards, or just consciously pressing the hands away from you as you open the chest and the shoulders up. And then take a few deep breaths into the chest. And then release those hands, release the shoulders. Maybe just do a few rolls through the shoulders, taking them to the back, and then taking them forwards. And then taking your left hand, pop it underneath your sit bone and sit on that hand. And then allow your head for your ear to reach over to your shoulder on the opposite side. So this should feel like quite a big stretch down the side of the neck. If you want more in this stretch, you can always take up the right arm and just gently stretch on the head. And then just take a few breaths. Beautiful. Then release the top hand if you're using it. Bring the head back to center and unsit your hand, if that's a phrase. And just notice how one side of your neck feels compared to the other side. I feel a bit unbalanced. So take the right hand and pop it under your sit bone. And then stretch the ear over to the other side so we can make ourselves even again. Or as even as we're supposed to be anyway. Excellent. Really relaxing down the shoulder, feeling that deep stretch down the side of the neck. A couple more breaths here. Excellent. And then release and come back up to center. Okay, so we're going to move into the relaxation now. So we're going to do it seated today. So find a really comfortable seat and just allow your hands to be where they want to be. If you're happy with your hands on your knees, then leave them there. They can either be palm down or palm up, whatever you find more comfortable. Or if you find it better to put one hand on top of the other in your lap, then feel free to do that. Obviously, if you're on the floor, take your comfortable seat, whether that be cross-legged or on your knees or with the legs straight out front. And then if you're comfortable to do so, just gently close your eyes. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, just take a soft focus on a point just in front of you. Sitting with your shoulders directly above the pelvis, allowing the spine to honour its natural curves. Maybe roll the shoulders a couple of times so you can really relax the shoulder blades down the back. And then become aware of the sounds in the distance. Listen to the most distant sounds you can hear. Seeking out those sounds and tracking them for a few seconds. Listening to the pure quality and texture of the sound. Really increasing your perception of those distant sounds. And then listen to the sounds closer to you. Maybe the sounds within the building or the house that you're in today. Listening to the quality of those sounds. And then listen to the sounds nearest to you. Maybe even the sounds within your own body. Listening to each sound and recognizing it for its newness. And then completely withdrawing your senses from the world around you. Take the focus to you, to your unique body, and have a little check-in with how you feel today. Just noticing any thoughts, emotions, feelings, any areas of tension in the body. Noticing how the body feels. Then take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Just enjoying the stretch down the side of the neck for a moment. And then take the left chin towards the left shoulder and scrape that chin all the way around the collarbones as we roll our head around the front of the body until the chin comes to the other side. And then take the ear towards the shoulder again, so we go back to having that nice stretch down the side of the neck. Then take the chin back to the shoulder and scrape that chin all the way around the collarbones, around the front, until we get back to where we started. Take the ear to the shoulder, and then we'll do that one more time each direction. So take the chin back to the collarbone, scrape that chin around the front of the body, noticing how the neck feels as we move in this slow and mindful way. And then take the ear back to the shoulder. And then return. So take the chin to the shoulder, scrape it all the way around the front. And then take the ear to the shoulder again. Lastly, bring the head back up to center and just feel in your body that your shoulders are above the pelvis and that the spine is nice and tall and honoring its natural curves. Then take the awareness to the breath, not trying to change the breath in any way, just starting to really notice it. Checking in with your breathing, noticing where the breath moves your body, noticing the length of the breath, noticing how smooth the breath is. Noticing how you breathe, through your nose or your mouth, or a mixture of both. Notice the character of your unique breath. And notice as you focus on the breath, how the breath slows, how the breath starts to deepen. Notice if your mind begins to wander. And if it does, just gently bring it back to focusing on the breath. Simply watching the breath come and go in and out of the body. Inhaling into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, expanding. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly softening. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest expanding with new energy. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly softening and relaxing. Feel your breath slow on every inhale and feel a wave of relaxation on every exhale. Feel a sense of calm throughout your body, free from tension. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest expanding. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly softening. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest expanding with energy. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly softening and relaxing. Feel your breath slowing on every inhale and feel a wave of relaxation on every exhale. Feeling a sense of calm throughout your body. Then with this focus on the body, move the awareness away from the breath. Notice how you feel. Have a little check-in with any sensations, feelings, any places where you may be holding tension, tight spots, your mood. Make a mental note of what is being felt. Simply feeling how we are and acknowledging whatever there is to be felt. Simply knowing that emotions, thoughts, feelings will move through our bodies, each seeming crucial and compelling. Yet these emotions are simply physical sensations which will come and go. So watch them come and go as you relax in your seat. Then bring your awareness to your thoughts. Practice watching your thoughts in the same manner as they come and go. No reaction needed. Simply watching them like watching clouds float by in the sky. Thoughts are always rattling around in our heads, however hard we try and quieten them. Like a never-ending stream of words. But they are just thoughts, nothing more than sounds in your mind. It's your choice when you choose to listen and when you choose to simply watch them float by. Just thoughts. Like any of our other senses, what we see, hear, taste, smell, feel, they all come and go, all showing the mark of impermanence. Simply the ever-changing nature of our senses, coming and going, whilst we watch and observe. So gently bring your awareness back to the body, taking that awareness to the sounds you can hear closest to you. Maybe sounds within your body or sounds immediately next to you. Starting to recognize what those sounds represent. Really becoming aware of these sounds, intensifying your perception of them. Then listen to the sounds outside the room, maybe within the house or building you are in, giving those sounds a name. Then gradually seek out those sounds in the distance, taking your awareness away from the body and out into the wider world around you. Gradually start to think about moving. Maybe wiggling a single finger to start with. Maybe rolling the shoulders. Maybe taking the head to one side and rolling it around the front. Maybe doing a little twist. Move in whatever way your body wants to move, whatever it is craving right now. And then when you are ready, and there is no rush at all, gently flutter your eyes open. Thank you for making the effort to come and practice with me this lunchtime. I hope you feel serene and calm and wonderful.